Hey, what's up everyone? How y'all doing? Danny Lighton here with Maxthegamer, and yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit about some CSR2 stuff and answer some questions and whatnot. How you guys all doing today? Hopefully really awesome. Everybody say hello to Max.
Happy Friday, everyone.
Freaky Fridays.
Freaky Fridays.
Alright. Very cool to see you guys out here today. Thank you all so much for coming out. Let me make sure I get this on live chat so I can see all the comments. And remember, guys, alright, comments go by fast. We gotta pay attention to what we're doing on the screen and read the comments. So if we miss something, please don't spam it over and over like a crazy person. But you know, if we don't get your question in a couple of minutes, feel free to ask again in a few minutes or something. But
yeah, we always try to get all the questions. It just sometimes it's hard to get to them.
Clavia, what's up? Matrix in the house. Uncle Broken Down. We got Ken Anderson. X Half Baked. We got Alex BK. Guy 0812 channels in the house as well. FMD's here. Pedro, hello. Nice to see you guys. Michelle. We got Paul. We got like Miska. We got someone named Butts. I think B-U-T-Z. I might be pronouncing that wrong. I'm not sure. But yeah, if I pronounce that incorrectly, I'm sorry. If it is Butts, I like it. That's funny. Saturn, what's up? Dodge, hello. Ice Pucks in the house. Nice to see you guys. Yeah, thank you all so much for coming out today.
Yeah, we got some guys from my crew here. Matrix is part of the crew. We got, normally we have a few more guys from Helena Hitman that would come and hang out. D Black's here. Here we go. That's what I was thinking of. B Jones, Oldham. Hello, everyone who said hi. I didn't miss your hellos. I just didn't get a chance to say anything back yet. But yeah, welcome to the stream. All right. Lots of new stuff coming, Danny, right? This game just keeps on putting in new content very fast.
Yeah, I made that big video yesterday showing all the new stuff. Looks like there's going to be about 1 million more events coming out. And it's going to be just as crazy as this one for the most part.
Yeah, the big headliner obviously is that new European event that's coming in. We're going to have another Formula car being the not so secret reward. You know, so it's reading through the developer blog. I have a feeling that one's going to be even tougher than the American one that we just went through. So we'll see how it plays out when we actually run the events.
Yeah, just remember, you're probably going to need about 10 bajillion different cars. But that's cool. They said they're not going to rerun the events. In some ways that's good, in some ways that's bad. But doing all those reruns, we've had so many events all over the map. The map's so cluttered and hard to find things right now. So they're not going to rerun all the events like that this time, just to keep that from happening.
Oh, you should switch to my screen for a second. This is pretty cool. I'm running the Prestige Cup. And a lot of people, the only challenge in this PC Cup is race number 19, right? With the 0 to 60 challenge. So I managed to squeeze it right by this guy. Look at that, 1.65 to 1.65. So,
man,
beat him just by a hair.
Man,
always like seeing stuff like that. It's always fun.
Yeah, that is cool, actually.
Yep. Well, yeah. The
cool,
game cache is going to be a huge issue for a lot of players. You know, it's that's a picture perfect win right there. Yep. I'm happy about that. Yeah, I want to finish my PC Cup. We can switch back to you, Denny. I'm going to watch some gas video ads. Probably one, because my videos are not working again. Like, I would watch the video and it would say, error, you don't get the video. It's like, what the? Where's my gas, man?
Yeah, it's a bummer when that kind of stuff happens. So Max is playing airplane ads over there. So let me get over to my screen again. Get rid of that stuff.
And it's gunship battle, man. What does that have to do with airplanes? I don't get it.
Well, I guess airplanes are kind of like gunships, right? They got guns on them, and they're... Oh, for crap's sake, the game just crashed.
Ah.
I'll tell you what.
Right, let me... Yeah. Put it back to my screen. It's okay. I can always add gas with gold. It's not a big deal.
What's up, D Black buddy? Thank you. Thank you for the donation. That's awesome. He says these guys got mad information. We're not mad, sir. We're in good moods today. There's my bad joke of the day.
The information coming out with a lot of this European event is that Showdown's going to be a big part of it. Looks like one of the lock-ins you're going to have to do Showdown to get. And it also includes some of the most desired cars coming out of that group of updated cars, including the Enzo, which is a Showdown prize car. So that's going to be a pretty rough showdown, I think. A lot of people are going to want that Enzo.
I agree.
Uncle Broken Down Beamer says he's getting a puppy in 2 weeks. Congratulations. All right,
Why does the Barracuda crate say Duality Cup, not 3 through 5 star?
Let me go look at that real quick.
There's currently a Duality Cup up using 2 cars. One's that Garrett Roadshot Barracuda, I think, and the other one's that Torque car.
Yeah, what's interesting is they left the Plymouth Roadrunner out of this Duality. They didn't select it for that. I guess they wanted the tuner cars in this case. The Fast and Furious cars not usable in this.
All right, let's go look at that crate. I might actually pull to get that Torque car, the Cuda. I kind of want that. I might do a couple pulls.
It looks good, but it's pretty useless. The problem with that car is that it's not very good overall. And if you lock it in as a second car, you're going to have a lot of problems getting through the end races with that car without a lot of stage 6s. In fact, I'll have a video up by tonight of the second 20 runs with the Torque, and you can see where I get stuck in the later races.
Yeah.
If I were to pick between the two, I would say get the Garrett Shop Barracuda. That's an 8.9 car at stage 5 only, so it's not a low performance point high evo car, but it's certainly a good car. Being able to beat Harkness's time without any stage 6s is never a bad thing. So
all right, so I see a Duality Cup crate. Maybe this is what he's talking about.
Oh yeah, so instead of giving us individual, so it doesn't tell you which Plymouth it's for. Well, we know which one you don't have, so you must have the Barracuda and you don't have the Torque, right? Because
I have the
locked.
Yeah, I do have the Barracuda, and I don't have the Torque. So
right, so
yeah,
we know
one
that
crate for each one, if you have them.
Isn't it lovely? They just say Duality Cup with Plymouth and doesn't tell you which car it's for.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy. So, I've always kind of wanted that Torque, so I'm going to go ahead and pull 1 or 2 times and see if I'm lucky enough to get it. So everybody wish me luck, guys. After this, we'll start paying a little more attention to the chat here, but let's see if we can get this. I got to make sure I got the hell yes. I got to make sure I'm pulling the right one, okay? Here we go. All right, Torque. And just so you guys know, we've never figured out the algorithm for the gold pool, so as far as we know, there's no tricks for the gold star cars.
And the chances stink,
I know people always...
it's pretty bad.
Yeah, the chances are low. Every time I've done these, it's always... Every time except for once, it's taken me all till loyalty to get the thing. I think one time I got it on the first pull. Sin Snips, thank you, buddy. And of course, I got one of the biggest, not really the biggest pieces of trash in the game, but it's just a super common car, right? I already got one.
I mean, it's been around a while. It's an older car.
Yeah.
Actually, not that bad in constantly.
I pull these constantly.
Really? I haven't had that many over the years, but I got the milestone ones, so. Yeah, I got the brown one, the Turd Mobile, but it's actually pretty good. Yeah, so there is no prize car for the Global Tuner Cup. Okay, that's all. There is no prize car. The only thing is there's a prize car you can use in the cup, but there's no prize car if you finish the cup. Just a bunch of, quote, rewards. Same thing with the Duality, no prize car. So don't get fooled into thinking you're going to win a car.
Jonathan, he says tier 4 and tier 5 cars for PC, question mark. You never know if it's going to be tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, or tier 5, but tier 4 and tier 5 seem to be the most common, actually.
Yeah, because they want us to go broke.
Yeah, we see those a lot.
Yep. Now, the good news, of course, is having... I actually used to complain a little bit because the PC cars were never tier 5. You want tier 5 PC cars now and then, especially if the car doesn't suck. 4-star again.
I'm going to do one more after this, and if I don't get it, I guess I won't get it.
Yeah. Sensnips, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I know a lot of people are going to want to wait for that Enzo and the CLK GTR. Those are probably the two of the more interesting cars coming in the update. But the reality is, neither one of those cars will be easy to get. Oh, that's an old car too. That's the 4-star LBM3.
That's some interesting colors. I've never seen that color before.
Well, I think they added more colors. That's supposed to help, expand your garage color variation. Yeah.
Somebody's asking if I'm having technical difficulties. Are you guys having some sort of problem seeing the stream or what?
I'm not having any issues, at least not on my end.
Man, that's cool. I like that for some crazy reason. I'm going to keep that one for now. I don't think I've ever upgraded it.
Car, actually.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
I don't think I've ever upgraded one, so I'll see what the other one looks like before I strip that one. All right, one more try, guys, for the Torque CUDA thingy dingy. Let's see what happens. Yeah, as far as I can tell, poop sandwich. Nolix, what's up, buddy? Just a bit blurry. Interesting.
Right.
Make sure you got it set to 720 or something.
Yep, that's what I was about to say. You got to manually sometimes adjust the settings on your YouTube to show the higher resolution, because sometimes it puts you to like the 320 or some crappy resolution.
Yeah. I don't know why it does that.
Yeah, well, save bandwidth for themselves. But I know we don't stream in low resolution, so.
Yeah.
So let's see.
I don't really want to spend another 40 keys to get it, because Sin Snips, alright. So he says wait for the money sign. It always works for him. We'll give it one more try, and if I don't get it, then that's it. That's it. I don't want to spend too many of these keys. Nolix says, Max, could you show us a good tune for the F1?
For live racing?
Yeah, what kind of tune are you looking for there? Alright, we're gonna wait for the money sign. Did he say the money sign?
Yeah, he said a money sign, so wait for the money sign.
Alright, we'll try it on the money sign and see if it works. There it is. Sin Snips, this better work, man. Oh! Oh! Stop it, Fred. Alright. 3 stars. 3 stars. We tried. We tried.
Alright, so the real question, Nolix, is what group of players or what speed bracket you want to beat people up in? Because the F1's basically good everywhere. And also, it depends partially on your elite level with the F1. The higher your elite, the better. But,
well,
I'm happy to show a tune, but it really depends on what you're looking for specifically.
Yeah, 30 cars is 30 more keys is like 3 months worth of gold keys, I think. So I'm gonna save them at this point.
So you're in 9.0, fully elite and maxed out. If you're in 9.0, do you want a dyno beating tune, or do you just want to be able to run a little bit more lobby advantage? Because the F1 9.0 and slower can actually bust dyno. 9.1 and faster, I don't think it can, but it still gets lobby advantage. So either way, it's still a winner. It's just a matter of which way you want to set it up. Mine's actually in 7.7 on a 7.6 or 7.5 dyno. It's pretty stable there, so I've been keeping it there for a while. The F1 maybe beats dyno by a little bit. I don't think it's like a huge dyno beater, but you can tune it to be a huge dyno beater. That's as long as you don't go too much full upgrade. It can be tuned to bust dyno by like half to a second, I think.
Yeah, Alex, let us know what crazy glitch you had, bud.
Lobby advantage. Okay. So one of the lobbies where it really shines a lot is in the 7.7 lobby, running lobby advantage with a 7.6, 7.5 tune. I actually go in that lobby all the time to swap for my account. It's a 7.596 dyno, but it'll run in the 7.7 lobby. And the tune's real easy, so it's basically a left left right, or actually there might be a left 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 tune. Hold on. So left left left. Yeah, so it's everything to the left, left left left. So the trick is use only stage 6, one stage 6. Okay, and that's stage 6. That will help you get to that 7.5, and that's engine. So that's the only stage 6 you put in. The lower performance point gives you the lobby advantage in 7.7.
That's really weird, Alex. He said he kept getting green screens and horrible frame rate drops for like 2 hours yesterday.
Ooh.
Huh. I've never had that kind of glitch.
That could be the device having some hiccups with the game. That does happen. That's my guess, at least. So
I've heard of that. I've heard of the green screen issues, but never seen it. Diego, what's up? All right.
Actually, you know, with this Porsche 992 for race 19, you should put it to 5.0 final drive if you're struggling with the 0 to 100. You just have to click really fast, but it'll do like a 1 second 0 to 100. So, at least with my upgrades.
Bosco says, "Isn't the F1 a natural dyno beater?" Are we talking about the Formula One or the McLaren F1 here?
McLaren F1, if you're going lower than S5s, going to like S4s, all left, 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 it will crush dyno because 2.0 is actually a dyno buster tune at that point. So that's why I was saying earlier, if you go below 9 seconds, you can bust dyno in the F1 pretty easily. But if you go faster than 9 seconds, it won't do that anymore. Okay, so it's all part dependent.
Steven Segra, the Ebreth 500 is actually a really nice little live racing car, to tell you the truth. I'm not sure about the Ford Fiesta though. Have you ever messed with that one, Max?
Ford Fiesta? No, I don't use that car. For Tier 1, between that and the VW GTI, I always see W's in the GTI.
Yeah, the GTI is a good one. I know the Ebreth 500 is really good if you set it up right.
Yeah.
But I don't know about the Fiesta.
So you clearly, I'm talking about the tune. When I say left, 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 it means you just pull everything to the left on the tune. So it'll be like nitrous all the way left, trans all the way left, and then tire all the way left, which is 2.0, 0, 100, and 6.0 for the F1. So that's what I mean left, left, left. Okay? Well, I think Tier 3, there are people that like racing in Tier 3, just not everybody.
I don't.
I don't race in Tier 3 at all. In fact, Tier 3, 2, and 1, I'm rarely ever in there in live. I'm almost exclusively in Tier 4 and 5.
For some reason, Tier 3 is my least favorite of all of them. I don't know why.
Well, because the Tier 3 cars are at a disadvantage against Tier 2 cars because of the lower Evo versus higher performance points. Most of the Tier 2 cars will crush them in live in the same lobby.
Yeah.
You know, by the time you get to a fast enough lobby not to have Tier 2 cars, then you can't win against the other Tier 3 cars that are faster. So basically, there's not really a great spot for those cars. That's probably why it's not a fun lobby.
Yeah, I've never had much luck living in with any Tier 3 car, actually.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
up,
The Aston
MTN?
and the Gullwing is popular in Tier 2. Absolutely.
Half Baked said he's got a glitch where it's saying he has a free crate in the Elite Tuners thing, but he can't collect it. I don't know, restart your game, maybe restart your phone and see what happens. Earlier it kept telling me I had some sort of thing I could collect, and I couldn't, so I don't know, lots of weird stuff going on this update.
Yeah, so Ryan asked, are these new cars good for Go? The in-game GT NSX, RWB, Warsteiner 720S. Any of these cars good live racers? My answer to that would be none of them are that great, but none of them are completely terrible. So unfortunately nowadays, under the current matchmaking system, I wouldn't recommend any of them. The AIM gang has the advantage of being able to beat Tempest 3 Tier 4. That's the one in SX that can pull off that sprint without an issue. The RWB is a good Porsche, pretty good all around. It's a dyno buster if you tune it right. Warsteiner 720S is a slightly better version of a regular 720S, which also is a dyno buster if you tune it right. So again, they're not terrible cars, they're just not that great. Yeah, I mean, same thing with the Barracuda. Yeah, go ahead, Dan.
Now, I've got a 911 RWB, and it kind of sucked at live racing until I maxed it out. This is the weird thing. After I maxed it out, it seems to be doing excellent in live. But then again, I haven't driven it in about a year, so I don't know if it's still doing good.
Kind of good maxed is because it happens to run 7.7, right?
Yeah.
On a 7.7. So it's in the right lobby at the upper end or faster end of the lobby, really without breaking the lobby at all. So it kind of sits in a position where it's pretty stable in there. That's why it's good maxed. But it's not much good elsewhere. That's the problem.
Yes.
And also, the F1s will destroy you in there. So it's, it's not perfect. Tempest 4 is probably never coming because if they're putting out these American events, European events, all their resources for natural motion is going into these paid events, and they're not making any effort on Tempest 4. That thing's going to keep getting pushed back and back and back. I don't expect to see it anytime soon, to be honest.
I saw somebody said they got the Harkness car, so congratulations on that. That's awesome. Alex says, is the torque any good? It's decent, but it looks amazing.
It's great, and it sucks in general. I don't like it.
Really?
No, it sucks.
I think it's okay. I don't think it's anything special, but
it's a 10.2 car at stage 5, so you need a bunch of stage 6s just to be fast, and then it's too high performance points to be competitive. So it really doesn't get anywhere. I mean, it's a dust collector for me. Now,
unless you need it for the Duality Cup, though.
The Duality Cup rewards are not even worth the effort to build the car.
I agree.
So, yeah. Now, I did it because my cars were already built.
Like, if you look at the Duality Cup prizes and you're like, I've got to have those, that's about the only reason you would really upgrade that if you had it.
Yep. Bosco, my GT3 can beat the F1s in 7.7. Because mine is 7.4 and change versus 7.5 and change that the F1 would need to. And the F1's pushing, of course, I'm pushing as well, but I can beat them. because the GT3 is in 7.7 with the 7.49 dyno. All right, now
Don Jose.
Yeah,
Oops.
I was about to answer that too. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah.
It's not the Fast and Furious charger, is it? I mean, I know there's a couple different chargers in this game. I'm not really sure which charger he sees in the deals.
I don't personally think it's a good deal for $30. Neither the Charger or the Challenger gets used in anything much other than events now and then. And I don't see them in live because they can't win. You can always swap with any car, but if you're going to do that, use the F1, which is the king of RP. So there's no reason to buy those cars because unless you just want to have them. I mean, that's always a reason. But I'm not for actually using them for anything. Okay. So, you know, the F1 fully elite is definitely one of the kings of 7.7. It destroys 99% of everything in there. But of course, eventually you can get pushed, but it's like 3 races away from pushing right back into the normal lobby. So, you know, so it's good. Yeah, exactly. Bosco's saying the same thing. You can run 7.59s, get pushed, but then you just slow down 1 or 2 runs and you go right back in 7.7. So it's a great car. And not to mention, I'm making like 1,500 plus RP per race without a wild card. So I can't, you know, you can't beat that. T5 trying to get 0-100 under 1.26. What car are you using, Half-Baked?
Half the time, if you just move your transmission slider all the way to the right, it'll make it way faster, but that's not guaranteed to work on every car.
Yeah, F1 will destroy Tempest 3 Tier 5 at Stage 5. I mean, that car is an 8.1 car at Stage 5, so it'll just blow right through it. Yeah. The Bentley GT3 will probably blow through Tempest 3 at Stage 4. You know, that thing's nuts. But
Steven, you could use that Range Rover, but I don't think it's going to beat the Challenged. So I would not use Shayna's Range Rover to beat Summer.
Oh, God, no, definitely
You'll
not.
never make it through.
Nope.
Whoops, I messed that one up. And no, that's not a very good car to use.
Yeah, well, Nolex, you happen to have fully elite everything on your account. Because the F1 gets a 1% bonus for each of the elite legend cars. The rest of us who are doing it manually doesn't get that benefit that easily. I would have to elite a lot more cars before I can get to that point. So, but again, it's the king of RP right now. So, all right, a lot of people asking, is the RWB worth $29.50 gold? Yes and no.
No,
I mean, to me, it's
yes.
not. But if you like that car, you know.
I think only if you can max the car out, then it's worth having.
Yeah.
If you can't max it out, then no.
Carrera GT is not good. Don't waste your effort on that one. In fact, don't use that for Legend Never Die either, because it's just not that good. It needs a lot of Stage 6s. But then again, everything needs a lot of Stage 6s for Legend Never Dies.
Yeah. What's up, Crow? How's it going, buddy? We got Crow in the house. He runs the Reddit page for this game.
Hey, Crow's here. Welcome. All right. Let's see. What do we got? What else we got going here? Exorcist Camaro. Card I harder. Yeah. See, the Exorcist. Wait. The Exorcist should be able to. So, what's the performance point limit for that 1.2? Is that the final 0 to 100, or is that something that's a little bit earlier? I didn't recall something that quick. Let me go find my Exorcist. Hold on.
Yeah, the F1 is really good, but it makes huge respect points. And if you're not running it on maxed out, it's a lot easier to shift. You can set it up to be easy to shift and still do well. But if you max that thing out, man, it's hard to drive. Oh wow, Irish J said he's already got the new update. Interesting. What's up, Jay?
Wait, 699 T5 performance should be 2.30 to 100. Is that what you're talking about? A half-baked 2.3 challenge? It's not 1.2. That can't be that quick.
To beat Tempest 3 Tier 4, you're going to have almost all of these Stage 6 parts and fusions on pretty much any car.
Tempest 2 Tier 4. See, here's the thing. Tempest 2, you always want to get a car that sprints well. You don't care about speed traps. I didn't realize it was Tempest 2. Hold on.
Tempest 3 Tier 4 is super hard.
Yeah, you gotta have the right car for that. I mean, that's really the key of Tempest 3 Tier 4. But let me take a look at the Exorcist. Oh yeah, you got that one, Michael Bohem. That one is you have to fully elite a bunch of sport tuner cars or something, like all of them, to get that car. Yeah, that Mustang is not one that's going to be easy to get either. Actually, if you go to that car, I think if you click on the elite thing, it tells you what you need to elite to get it. YH, if you have 5S6 for the aim gang, it's worth the 1950. But make sure you have fusions too. That's a very good car if you have enough fusions. For Tempest, not necessarily for live racing. It's not bad in live, it's not great, but for Tempest, it's quite good.
I like it, but it's something I didn't drive it as much as I thought it would after I got it.
Oh, the
aim gain NSX.
Yeah, well, the Purple Star version I see in live now and then, but the Yellow Star version, basically, I noticed people kind of gave up on it. So, EB110 is not good either. It's one of the slowest Bugattis in the game and doesn't seem to do anything real well.
Yeah, it's not great, unfortunately. Looks cool. That's about it. Bosco says Honda Fusions are so easy to get. Are they really? Because I remember them being crazy hard to get back in the day. But I have noticed there's been a lot of changes in the game recently. I haven't really noticed how many Hondas I get lately.
If you get a lot of those Tier 1 Civics, you'll do fine, right?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, we've had quite a few Prestige Cup cars that were Hondas. We had part rates for them, and there's been some stuff like that, but back in the day, Honda was always really hard to get parts for me at least.
Yeah, the Exorcist is unfortunately not a good sprint car. It's good at some things, but apparently 0 to 100 sprints is not one of its strong suits. So yeah, you may want to switch cars, to be honest. I mean, Tempest, that's a problem with Tempest 2. Not many of us focus on it, but Tempest 2 is all about sprints. So you definitely want a car that can sprint fast. Yeah, so unfortunately the Exorcist just isn't one of the good ones for that.
Too bad all the cars can't be good cars, you know?
Depending on how they program them, some of them are just terrible.
Michael Boehm says, what's the best way to tune the Expo? Well, that really depends on, what parts you have installed and stuff. I do have a video on my playlist for tuning that shows you a really good way to tune most cars. That's the method I would currently use. You got to figure out which parts to tune in which order and stuff like that. Then I always tune it for the highest Evo, and after that, if you want, you can play with it more to try and tweak a little more out of it. But yeah, I mean, I don't even think I have an Expo that's upgraded or anything, so I couldn't play with that if I wanted to.
Well, the Expo, unless you're upgrading it for an event, it kind of stinks. So I'm not sure what you want to use it for, but I don't recommend that car for anything.
How many Stage 6 to beat 260 miles per hour in the GTR R35 attack package? Well, depends on which Stage 6 parts you have, for one. I'm not sure what that one does on stage 5, but some stage 6 parts do a lot, some do a little. It's different on each car. So that's a little bit of a hard question to answer.
An attack should only need 1 or 2 stage 6s, but you need the right ones. That's the problem. I'll find out for you again real quick. I actually did a video on that. If you search on my channel, it was one of my recommended Tempest 3 Tier 4 cars. So I think I did a specific video on it.
It's a really awesome car overall.
Yeah. Let me see. Here we go.
Aqua, no, you don't have to max the Prestige Cup car, but you will need at least a couple of stage 6 parts on it, I think.
Here, I'm sharing the link to the video for the In Attack. You can watch that video. It'll tell you everything you need to know about it for Tempest.
Thank you, Max. So check that link Max is going to post in the chat, guys. That should be really helpful for beating Tempest with the attack package car.
I'm pretty sure this car was so strong that it actually didn't need many stage 6s for 260. It definitely needed a stage 6 or 2, but I'm actually on that car now. I'm gonna take a look.
Is the Havoc worth upgrading? Not really. Only if you're really stuck on the idea that you have to do the Prestige or the Duality Cup, but not really. Like, I had to really do some crazy tuning on mine to get it to beat Dino and do well at live racing. It's not really the greatest car, but it looks amazing. How many stage 6 do you have to finish the Prestige Cup? Generally, it's going to be between 2 and 3, depending on which ones you get.
For this
Every
one,
once in a while. What's that?
For the current Prestige Cup, just trans.
Just the transmission, all right.
Yep, trans and body can do it by themselves. Everything else, you need to.
Here's another question: is the 911 RWB worth upgrading or worth buying with gold? Only if you can max the car out completely. Alright, the car, it looks awesome. It's not the best car in the game, but if you can max it out completely, it'll do okay at live racing. Before it's maxed out, it's horrible at live racing. I mean, it's fast, it's good, but I wouldn't upgrade that one or buy it unless you absolutely needed it for something.
And I mean, if you know how to control the car, you can make the RWB a winner in live. It's also been used in a few showdowns where it's pretty effective too.
True,
so
yeah.
It's not a terrible car. In fact, I can jump on my RWB and I can tweak it and maybe showcase it. Give me a second. Give me a few minutes to set up my RWB for live.
Yeah, everybody's asking about it still. That's a cool idea.
Yeah. Now, I always look for a tune that doesn't really leverage stage 6s, but on some cars, that's not possible. You must have stage 6s to make it really strong as far as lobbying. But every car is different, okay? You have to kind of play with it. But the RWB, if I remember correctly, I can definitely get it to bust Dino like crazy, but the problem with that, you know all the issues with that.
Yes.
You can't last long in a particular lobby. So
Melvin says, what's good for Larry's challenge, the Husara RWB or the 2021 GT? Well, first off, do you have parts for any of those cars? Because they're all capable of beating it. Thing is, none of those are super easy to get parts for. I mean, the Ford, I think you're talking about the Ford 2021 GT, right? That's probably going to be the easiest one to get parts for.
But it's slow.
What's that?
That Ford is slow. So to beat,
2021
Larry, you could probably beat him, but the 2021, all it is a copy of the original Ford GT with a different livery. It's just as slow, 8.9 second car or something like that, fully maxed. But it sprints really well, so it's good for Tempest 1 and 2.
I don't remember it being too terribly slow. Yeah, it would definitely do Tempest 2. Probably not 3. Now, the RWB would definitely beat Tempest 3, and the Hosera would beat Tempest 3, but depends on if you can get parts for
parts. Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Super hard to get parts for the Hosera.
Yeah.
RWB, you might be able to pull that one off. Possibly.
Porsche fusions actually come pretty often in the game, I have to say. It's because there's so many Porsches in the game. So you do get Porsche fusions relatively easily. Not to say it's easy, it's easier.
Yeah.
Eclavia, I did not buy the Oh My Gosh Cena. I don't know if I'm going to. I probably will because it's for a good cause kind of deal. And I don't have one of these cars other than the GTR, so it would actually be a new car in my collection. How about that?
Aqua says, hands down, the Shaxx car is the worst car in CSR. It may not be the worst, but it's very close to it. Danny Thunder, I'm using the LD player to play this on the PC. Works great for the most part. It's not running super good on it this update. This has been a bad update, but what's our opinions on the Europe event? Does it have trash cars? Well,
won't know until we get a chance to actually test them.
Yeah, a lot of new cars coming out, and we don't know anything about them yet because they're not even released into the game at the moment. Hopefully some of those new cars will be pretty good, but we'll have to wait and see here.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to know.
But it's going to be another event. As far as just running the event and getting all the cars you need to complete it, it's going to be another very expensive event for most people, I would think. I mean, I have no idea how much it would cost to get all the parts and the cash and all the cars and upgrade them all. But I'm guessing kind of a lot. So it's not something I'm going to be doing. I don't have the funds to, do those big events like that.
I mean, a lot of these cars are fast, I guess, but fast is meaningless to me in this game. It's you go to the top lobby with the fastest car, whoopee-doo. Half the people in there don't want to talk to you or race you. The other half is hacking and running 3 seconds or 0.3 seconds anyway. You're not really getting any real races in those lobbies.
Fast is good for showdowns and things like Tempest. Yeah, for most things, fast doesn't necessarily matter.
And they're certainly good for showdown, I guess. That's one part that you definitely can get some other than that.
So let us know when you got that thing set. D Black's getting impatient over there. He said, Max, I'm ready for your RWB live lesson.
You're gonna have to wait a little bit while I figure out the settings on it, because I'm playing with the parts, because I haven't used it in a while, and I had it fully maxed for the showdown, so I forgot how I had it set up for live. I just have to figure it out again. It's not a big deal, but it takes
I'm actually locking mine into the Global Turners event. I really like the car, but at the same time, I don't really like the car. It's kind of hard to explain. I love it and I hate it at the same time.
Yeah, it's an interesting car. It's just, a little weird to set up properly.
When maxed out, I really enjoyed driving it, but when it wasn't maxed out, it was kind of a pain.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those weird cars that needs a lot of upgrades to really shine.
Ooh, weird, I'm yawning.
I
need like 12 more cups of coffee today, I think. Is the CUDA Legends good for Legends Never Die? No, it's very hard to get parts for that one, unfortunately. That's the only reason I say no, because getting parts for that is somewhat of a challenge. I'm not even driving this car correctly.
Bosco says screenshots will make your life easier. That's probably true, but I always forget to screenshot everything. I mean, I just don't.
The other
have
problem,
a habit of doing.
screenshotting the tunes for 650 different cars would be, woo. You'd never find the screenshots.
And it takes up a little space. Let's just put it that way. I forgot the regular RWB has a huge Evo drop. It's a little hard to get a good, solid Evo tune on it without a lot of upgrades. That's unfortunate.
Look, I gotta race a little tier 2 car with it. I wonder who's gonna win, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't even think it got off the finish line by the time I crossed it. I ran a 5 second and ran a 12 second, so yeah. That was fair, right?
Of course. In CSR, it's always fair.
But what I did for Legends Never Die is I locked in the 2 tier 1 cars because that's super easy, right? The 250 GTO, I locked in the Mustang Boss 302. I locked in the Countach because it made me.
Right.
I'm trying to remember. I made a video a while back actually. It's on my playlist for Legends of which cars I locked in. And the reason I locked those ones in were because they were the easiest to get the parts for, I thought. And I was all good except for that Lamborghini Countach, right? I waited a year and a half for Donna to drop me a stage 6 part for that car so I could finish.
Oh, jeez.
It was, I had it all the cars ready to go except for that Countach. One stage 6 part took forever to get.
Yeah, that really doesn't surprise me.
What's up,
that
Ace?
That Countach was designed to hold you up, basically.
It was, actually, yeah. They don't really want you getting through those events really fast.
No, they don't want you to get through them at all.
Oh, there's nothing to do, and then they get bored. They want these events to take you a really long time. Buddy, you can have somebody mod your account, but if CSR2 catches you, alright? If CSR2 ever finds out that you're modding your account, they'll ban your account, sometimes for life. So, is it really worth it to get some keys and gold and stuff? I personally wouldn't chance it. Now, people who mod accounts, some guys are really good at it, and you'll almost never get caught, but unless you do something stupid, of course. But some guys don't know how to mod accounts very well, and you'll get caught almost instantly. So it's a big risk modding an account, in my opinion.
Yeah, you take your own risk when it comes to that. I mean,
yeah. Plus, letting somebody else have your password, your email address, and everything else to log into your account, I would say not a great idea, you know what I mean?
Wow.
I wouldn't do it.
The guy who's
personally.
selling you the mods are never going to say, yes, the mod's stuck and you get banned. Generally speaking, they're going to tell you it's safe. I mean, if I'm selling you my used car, I'm not going to tell you, yes, the head gasket is going to blow tomorrow, but hey, it runs right now. You're going to make it sound like the car's great. So, yeah.
Now, if you had an account from like Nitro for CSR or Asho Speed or something, you'd probably be okay. But, I mean, those guys are really good at what they do. They make accounts for me and Max so we can get on there and show you guys shift patterns and stuff for cars we don't have. We don't actually race with those accounts or anything, but if you get a good modder, you'll be fine. If not, CSR2 will get you. Or if you happen to be racing, like live racing or doing showdowns or something. I guess you can't do a showdown, but if you happen to go out and live race with a car that's not even released into the game, you're almost guaranteed to get caught and banned or something like that. So for me though, it's not going to be worth... Oh, I really screwed that up. To me, it's not going to be worth chancing it. But I mean, recently they banned the whole crew. Happens all the time. They ban whole crews or several crews when they find out most everybody in that crew is modding or cheating or hacking. Happens all the time, unfortunately.
Wow. They check, if they want to check the crew, they can check them individually, or they can just check the, you know, they have, I'm sure the developer has all the tools for that. If they want to check, they can check whatever they want to check. I think mostly they're understaffed, so they don't bother to check. That's more the issue. It's not that they can't. It's like, normally they just go, we don't care enough to check right now, you know.
The other thing is, if you ever contact in-game support because you're having an account problem, well, they're guaranteed to look at your account to see what's going on. And if they say, hey, what's going on here? You're going to get caught right then. So that's another reason not to do it. Nolik says they better not check my crew. Well, if your crew is suspected, you know, they're gonna look at it. So your crew better be real careful. Gotta be real careful out there. I would never do it personally.
There was a time when they were checking the top 10 very carefully. That's why we were getting really slow deliveries on each season on the season car. Like, you would spend, you know, hours waiting for them to deliver the car. The reason is they're checking everything. Recently, it's gotten back to the old days where it just pops in the morning you log in. It's like, boom, there it is. Chances are that means they're not checking as carefully as they were.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it all depends. I mean, it's...
I really do hope the next update's way better than this one, though. I'm pretty sure I turned off my automatic updates on my phone, because I'll tell you what, I do not want to get the next update right away. Then I have to sit there and, like, can't find anybody in live racing or anything. So, sounds like on this next update, though, we're all going to have the Pro League showdowns from then on out.
Yep. And I knew they were going to shove it down our throats, whether it's good for you or not. So,
yeah. Most people don't really seem to like it, unfortunately.
I hate it. So, you know.
Oh yeah, Robert Mason says MM claims they're cracking down on cheating. They did actually say that on the latest update news. They said they're really going to be going after those cheaters and modders and hackers and stuff. So
in Showdown. They stipulated it's for Showdown. They're going after them. So they didn't say everywhere in the game. They specifically said we're going after modding and hacking in Showdown.
So if you're a modder, you better be real careful in Showdowns.
I don't think it's going to make a huge difference to the guys that are... I mean, I think they're going after the cars that are running, you know, 6.2s when the fastest car should only run 7.2s, that kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So I can't see how that can be difficult. Just put that anybody who runs below this time automatically gets banned. How hard is that to set in?
True,
I mean, it's just like a one-liner to program that in. You ran 6.2, banned. 6.99, banned. I mean, how hard is that? So
yeah, if it's more than like, you know, they know what the fastest possible time for a car to run is. So they could easily be like, bam, just because the car ran faster than that. So they could probably set something up. I don't know, maybe the way the game is coded, I hear the game's coded in such a way, it's hard for them to do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, well, it probably is. even though we're running 7.2, the game code probably thinks we run 0.72 in the code for some reason. So we all get banned if they put that in. That's probably what it is.
Oh man, I crashed again.
You can switch to me. I got the RWB set up. Let me just make sure I can actually win something in live though.
All right, I'm switching over to Max. Let's see how it goes with this current setup.
All right.
This thing crashes a lot, I'll tell you that.
Now, one of my requirements for all cars, even if I down tune them, is I must have over 1,000 Evo, because I don't like cars that run lower than that. You don't make enough RP to make it worthwhile. So let's go ahead and take on. Oh, not good. I was gonna challenge that.
Hey, Niner, how's it going?
That AC, but ceiling's probably got a glitch in it or extra fusions.
What bothers me though are those cheaters that will make so their car takes off across the finish line, but you don't see it go. By the time you cross the finish line, you just sit there and wait and wait and wait. Yeah. And if you disconnect, they get the win or whatever.
All those right, so I'm in the right
ones
lobby.
Drive me crazy.
Okay. So I'm in the 10.5 lobby with my RWB, but don't forget I'm running 700 points. 700 point cars should not be running 10.5s, okay? Generally, they should be in the 8s and 9s at the minimum. So your chance of being bumped out of this lobby is super high. So you got to be very careful just how far you want to push your car when you race. Now, that being said, I can probably beat 80-90% of the cars in here utilizing this particular setup. I probably won't last very long. That's the only downside to it. Okay.
Roush Stage 3 Mustang about 8.46 something maxed out.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run my car hard in the beginning and then do one of these. And I lost because I slowed down too much. But that's where the control comes in. You got to be very careful. I lost by 9,000ths there. Once I get the control down on the car, how to slow down, I can always run right around 10.5, 10.6. That's what the dyno is. So as long as I don't get too far under 10.5 on any one run, I really shouldn't be bumped out of the lobby that easily. But again, you know, controlling it to do that takes a lot of practice, and I haven't practiced with this car in forever, so. And that's the problem. I haven't figured out how to slow it down right yet. Okay. Right, now I'm going to run this guy all out because I don't want to keep losing. He did a 10.4 on that run. This is a Aim Game GT Purple Star, but this is the prize car from the Evolution Cup. This one has a little bit of a lobby advantage at this build because it has pretty high Evo points. All right, let me go ahead and beat this guy because, you know, I'm tired of losing. Problem is, of course, I'll probably get bumped out of the lobby after this run.
Odom, they do ban people quite often for cheating, to tell you the truth.
Again. This car sucks.
I know plenty of people who have been banned for... One guy paid some guy to add one car to his account. Bam, he got banned for life. You know what I mean? Little things. Whole crews get banned. Yep, they do it. They do ban people when they catch them.
All right, anybody in here? Sergey, no swaps. No swaps. Sergey does not want to hear you talk about swaps. No swaps. I kick your butt. Okay. All right.
That's a cool car.
Yeah, this thing can be in this lobby. It probably is running a down tune, but let's see how it runs.
Odom says they don't ban enough of them. Yeah, I think those guys that cheat in the showdown should definitely get banned, honestly.
Right, so there we go. I win one. I won one. Oh my God.
Justice, what's up?
And I'm still keeping it under the 10.5 cut. That's the thing. Cool, I don't want to beat 10.5 yet. I level up. I get some bronze keys. Yay! 25 bronze keys. Gotta love it. 1/4
10-5's
of
a nice
the
lobby.
bronze crate when I level up. Isn't that great?
How do you get so much
Is Unknown
cash?
in here? Is Unknown one of you guys?
I think it is, actually. Pretty sure he's here. I don't know if he's in this
Okay.
stream or not, but I know he comes out to the streams. I can't remember what his name is in chat, though. Someone says, how do you get so much cash, Max?
That's a lot of cash? No, this is my lowest cash account.
No, they ask, how do you get so much?
You race a lot.
Yep.
If you do like 3 million a season on average and then constantly race for cash and then don't build most cars, you should be okay. I mean, this is...
Yeah, race a lot and be as stingy as possible with your cash, and in about 3 years, you might have 50 or 60 million saved up. Hey, Tracy Flowers, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
All right. So Unknown wasn't going to give me 5,000. He took 5,000. So, oh, he did a 10.4. So Unknown's kind of feeling good here. I'm feeling good. I'm beating this YouTuber guy on here and taking his money. So, or either that or Unknown couldn't slow down. I'm not sure which. I haven't driven the Havoc in a long time too. I do recall it's a fun car.
I'm pretty sure they can see what crew you're in, go to your crew, and find you pretty easily. Even if what you said is correct about they can't copy your names because of the special characters. My guess is they can easily do that though if they need to. I mean, it's their account. Tracy's putting up a swimming pool. Oh man, that sounds like a lot of work. Hopefully it goes well and gets up quick.
Yeah, Zyodic, you haven't missed too much except me losing in this RWB. People keep asking, is it a good car? So, you know, I have it tweaked for this lobby right now. Hardy the Boss. Okay. That looks like a 992, which, again, we know has low performance point, high Evo. That's actually a decent Porsche. So he probably will run 10.4, 10.3 in here if he can shift. So let's see what he runs. I just need to make sure I catch him and pass them. Then I'm good. So I'm going to have to catch him.
Yeah, you got him.
Down. Yep. I could pace people that are top out cars like that one. What you do is you pass them and then you pace them all the way to the end. And then they can't beat you. And, I got them by 2000s. That's always kind of a fun setup.
Justice says, what's your favorite cars in the game? Man, there's so many good cars. It's unreal in this game. Currently, though, I mean, I love the Harkness Sesto Elemento. I love the Toyota Supras. The Elite Tuners cars. For some reason, most of the Elite Tuners cars are some of my favorites right now. That Bentley GT3 Continental thing we just got is pretty awesome. There's just so many good ones. It's really, I mean, I could go on for like an hour naming off all the awesome cars.
Now, the In Attack is a top-end car, so I need to be real careful how to pace that thing. But again, same deal. Once I get the hang of pacing people with this car, I'll just stay a little ahead of them to win. And then for the guys that are running really slow, I'll slow down extra so I don't get bumped too easily.
You beat your dyno on that one, didn't you?
Oh yeah. I'm on a 10.56, I think.
Okay.
So he's going to eventually push me out if I keep pushing my car. But then he's pushing his car by about 2/10 as well. This car beats dyno by about 2/10. So
he'll get pushed quick.
Yep. But he's a tier 4, I'm a tier 5. I'll get the boot before he does. That's just how it works.
That's true.
Because I'm running 700 points versus his probably at 600 and, it's 10.5. He's running 674. He's a fully maxed car. Okay, 10.468 again. He's going to run this pretty much consistently because that's where the car maxes out. And he won't bump as easily because he's already maxed out. So it's not a bad... Oh, Soundwave found me. Oh, with the Jesco. Wow, that's going to be an interesting race. All right. Now his Jesco is probably running something like 600 and 600 some points in the low end to pull this kind of time, versus my car running basically high end to pull this kind of time. So I can't win that. Even if I can win that, I can't win that. I gotta lose that. So I don't want to get pushed out. So next run, you better slow down, Bosco. Otherwise, both of us are getting the boot. All right. So that's the thing about RWB. Again, it's gonna run something around a 9.8 all out. It's in the 10.5 lobby, and this is just to keep the Evo up. I mean, I can actually, lower the Evo points more and make the gap even greater. It'll be like an 11.6 car doing 9.8, but you don't get very good RP, so it's not worth doing that. Keeping it at 1346 RP is kind of worth it. So, all right. You don't have to go too fast to win, Soundwave. I'm going to slow down, so don't worry. Yeah, go ahead.
Felipe says, do you guys watch Das Martin? He's got a video on the new cars, which is cool. So he must have got in there really quick before most other people. I think Asho Speed's got a video out on all the new cars as well. So there's a couple guys out there that have accounts that are already upgraded to the newest update and stuff. But no, I haven't seen his video on that one yet. Hopefully here in a couple of days, our content account will get upgraded and we'll be able to pop on there and make some videos of that as well.
I don't usually make videos about that. I'll make it for specific cars after I tested them, but
people like to see the new cars.
Oh, sure.
Even if you're just showing the cars and their dyno times, people love that for some reason. So
yeah, I know.
If that's what they want, I figure that's what I'll show them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that's what you want, guys, that's what I try and do. Unfortunately, I know a lot of you guys would like to see me run some of those other events, but I don't have a wallet that allows that, unfortunately. And the content accounts, I don't know, it's not really... I don't really think it's the right thing to do to go on there and run a bunch of events and stuff.
Oh, if it's a map event, I don't see why not. It's not like live racing. So...
Yeah, true.
You're not hurting anybody running the map event.
I mean, a lot of those do have leaderboards and whatnot, though, don't they?
Not for the American series. I don't recall. I mean, the PC Cup, there's some kind of leaderboard, but not the series. All right, Bosco. I think I've kind of made my point with this car. Let's take it back to. Thanks for the swaps, Bosco. By the way. So, if you really look at the car, it's running pretty high here, pretty low there. If you can control it well enough, you can actually keep it in that lobby for a while and be pretty good at winning. I'm going to show you as close to a full out run as possible, just to see, what it'll
Maxed
do.
Out.
Yeah, I'm not going to pull back. Basically, I'm just going to run the car all out.
Yeah, when you're done with this, I'm going to take mine into live racing and see if I can beat some people with it still, because mine's maxed.
Now, you can launch it dead perfect because it'll get RPM drop, but a little bit late, a little bit early, it'll run just fine. And, anytime, Bosco. You always find me really fast, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did a 9.95. That's probably not the best run, but it can probably do a little bit faster than that. From the dyno standpoint, it's a 10.7 dyno, so I was really beating dyno by a lot. So the lobby, it's at a disadvantage already. And then if you run 10.4s to win, that's like 3/10, almost 4/10 difference from your dyno. That's definitely going to get you bumped. So, I think the point here is that is the RWB worth buying? That's the big question. The answer to that is, if you can fully max it, it's probably okay to just buy it and get it fully maxed. It's in the 7.7 lobby that way. before fully maxed, it's really not that good in most ways. And it's also used in some showdowns, one of the top cars. So there's always that. But that's really about it. You know, I don't think it's super good. In fact, I don't think any of the cars, you know, that's being offered right now is really all that great.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and switch back to me for a bit and go live race mine and see if it still wins. Because I'll tell you what, mine was doing phenomenal in live racing when maxed out. But like I said, when it wasn't maxed out, I didn't care for it.
Yeah, it has its issues.
And that was a while ago. So let's go back to my channel. Hey, Maichi, how's it going? Everybody, Maichi's here. She's one of my War Robot friends there. I do have another channel for a game called War Robots, if you guys aren't familiar with that. That's a fun game. Alright, so let's go take this guy into live and see what it can do. Now, last time I took this in there, it was beating the crap out of everybody. I'm not even sure if this one beats Dino on the fastest tune like this, but let's go see.
I mean, it doesn't by much. I mean, it's right in that 7.7 lobby, so it's pretty stable there. But again, if anybody who can run like really low 7.7s, they can give you a hard time, right? Same thing with the F1s and the F5 Venoms, those kind of cars.
Nitrous on third on this car, right, Max?
Yes, I believe so. Yes,
that's what I remember at least.
Yeah.
For some reason, this is one of those cars I never seem to forget how to drive it.
Let me see.
Everybody's busy.
Yeah, that's the thing about these lobbies. Everybody's busy swapping. Nobody wants to race you. Because I'm busy here with myself.
Jeez,
I myself,
like
me, myself, and I are
guys. Oh, there's somebody. There's like 5 billion guys in here, and there's only one that's not busy. All right, here we go. Oh, poopsicles, of course.
W/L means win loss. It means swapping. Guys with the circle with the arrow on it means swapping. The guys with the back and forth arrow means swapping. Everything in these upper lobbies is swapping. Okay.
Oh, come on.
So you win one, lose one, win one, lose one, intentionally. So it's not really racing. But hey, it gets the points. And the points are important, so don't underestimate the importance of the points. I came into this page, I came in here to look at something and I forgot what I'm coming to look at.
That guy says fast, long swaps only. I cannot fast, I'm not going to do it a long time. And the other problem is, it's not going to be fast with the load times here, so. Oh, we got Bosco. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and try and beat Bosco and see what happens. He's in his F1.
Oh, he's going to destroy you. I think it's going to run like 7.5.
Yeah, this might not be a great way to show off what this car can do.
He'll give you the win, don't worry.
That's not what we're trying to accomplish here, though. We want to see if this thing can still win live races when it's maxed.
Let me see if I can find you guys as well. This should be fun. Let me get in there. Get in on the party. Get in there.
Nope. It was close, but he came in first. I ran a 7.721. He ran a 7.6.
He was out of here. I'm out of here.
Home run. Home run.
Home run. Goodbye.
I would swap with you, buddy, but we're trying to see something here. So if any of you guys race me, do your best to win right now, okay? All right, here's Sin Snips. Oh, he's in the RWB. Oh, that thing looks cool in red. I like that. I like mine better, but I like that red too.
Now this one's a skill contest, unlike the last race.
Yeah.
Last race was just a beatdown. It's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna slap you around, thanks. Come here, little boy.
This one, whoever's got the better tune or shift pattern is gonna take the win. Bosco says, sorry, Danny. Don't be sorry.
I was gonna look for Bosco in my Bentley, but I can't find him because I'm stuck in one lobby over and over. Yeah. Wow, look at that.
I lost by like the
found
teeniest
him.
little bit there.
All right, Bosco. Let's see if my Bentley can pull off a win against your McLaren. This should be interesting.
He got me, guys. He got me.
Uh-oh.
By like 2 milliseconds. 2 milliseconds.
Oh, messed up the shift.
All right.
Messed up. Did I win? Did I edge him out? No, I didn't. I missed second,
Odom.
Bosco. I'm going to get you. Hold on.
Here comes Odom in the purple star one. Oh, crap. It showed on Sin Snip stream that I won.
Oh, it's one of
I
those
hate
double
that.
loss.
Me and Max had the same problem. We were racing each other and we would both lose, actually.
Yeah.
We would both lose. Now, once we bet $200,000, I lost, he lost, and nobody got it. The game took it. The game stole our $200,000 cash. Actually, it stole $400,000 cash.
Probably went to Donna, knowing how the game works.
I wouldn't be surprised. I got a bad start on that one.
Go.
What's up, Yusuf? Tracy says a win is a win. All right. I really want to race something other than the Porsches, though. I want to find other cars and see how this does against the other cars.
Yeah. All right, Bosco. I'm going to start running slow. We both don't want to. I mean, you're pushing your car pretty hard. You know, it's your turn to win. I'm going to drag my feet around and no nitrous. You know how it goes.
Julian, normally if you open a support ticket within 24 to 48 hours, they usually always get back to you. At least they used to. I'm not really sure if spending some money had something to do with it, but you never know. Alright, let's see how this goes. Me versus the Supra. I think I should be able to take the Supra.
Don't forget, the Supra beats Dyno, so if he's 7.7, he might be able to get a little faster than that.
Maybe. Oh, it got me, so...
Yeah,
so far, I'm not really having too much, So far, I'm not having too much luck. Yeah, he ran faster than... he ran a 699. So I felt like this car might have in the past had a lobby advantage, but I'm not sure if it does anymore, honestly.
I don't think it does. You're in the 7.7 lobby, but I don't think you have an advantage. So
it used to win almost every race in here.
In what way, Alex?
Here's Portugal. Ooh, he's in the RS. I might actually buy that car with my tokens. I'm not sure. Or my tickets.
That's the prize car, the 007. You should be able to buy that with the tickets. Yeah.
Never mind. I thought it was that RS you could buy for the 3,000 tickets in there. My vision is broken. All right, let's see what happens here.
All right, Bosco. I'm watching ads now, so have to take a break from the swapping.
All right, we won that race. So there we got one. Well, actually, we've won 2 races so far. Portugal is going to re-challenge me here. So I'm going to try to win again, though. I'm not trying to swap with you guys right now. Hopefully everybody understands that. We're trying to see if we can get this Porsche to win any live races. Flo says we're racing with James Bond. Nice. And I think he's going to get me on this one. That was close. Ooh, I won, but that was close. Wow, check that out. Alright, so far we've lost most of them and won 2, so it may not be like horrible live racing, but it doesn't seem like it's as good as it used to feel.
I have to say, some of these guys' names in here, like I Can't Lose, you know, or Unbeatable, or I Am God at CSR. The problem with that is you might be God at CSR today with that car, but sooner or later, CSR, the game, will make sure that you become, you know, not quite God at CSR in a few weeks. So some of those names make me laugh, like Born to Win, you know. It's fine. I mean, it's kind of, I don't have an issue with people wanting to name themselves that way. It's all good, but just I kind of laugh sometimes.
I do burn out on your butt. That's what I'm gonna name myself.
Yeah, you become a peasant. Yeah, right. You get dethroned sooner or later. This is why I never want to use names like that myself, because no matter hey War Machine, no matter how good my tune is or how much I think my car is unbeatable for now, sooner or later it's going to be beatable, and it's going to be beatable by some new car or by another tune, or because I screwed up and bumped the car. So don't get too cocky in this game when you have a car that seems to win everything, because you're not going to win forever. Anyway.
There was that kickback Max was talking about. If you mess up, you get that kickback. Let's see how much that slowed me down, actually. Oh, it slowed me down by a lot.
A lot. That kickback sucks on that car. You don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Felipe, I'm going to get the RFA because I already have the Purple Star one I bought, so I might as well get the Gold Star one now. Oh.
Depends on how much gold they want for it, really.
Video ad just crashed. No, it's gold keys, I think. I think video ad just crashed my game. Curse you, video ads. Curse. Oh, wait, it's back. Never mind.
What's up, Leroy? I'm having one thing, guys, check this out. I don't know if this is just coincidence, but I've been having a lot of problems watching ads. If I actually turn off my Wi-Fi and go on the mobile data, it seems like it watches ads fine, but on Wi-Fi it constantly kicks me out. It doesn't make sense. I don't see how that's even like a possible thing, but that's what's been happening.
Yeah, hey, 6.4 times usually a cheat. I don't think any car in the game does 6.4 unless you hacked it to do it. So yeah, that's a cheater. Lots of that in Showdown. That's where we see it the most. So yeah, that Porsche's maxed since Nips. Wait, don't you have one? I thought he had it maxed one.
Which Porsche are you talking about? He says it's like 2,950 gold coins.
That's the RWB. That's the RWB. It's 2,950 right now.
Lewis Ellen found me.
Yep, that's the plan, Eclavia. I just want more Lexus parts, period. I don't have much. I had all the stage 6s, which cost me $70, but the Fusions I don't want to keep spending on. I want to get that using keys if I can.
I really hope the next update doesn't have these horrible load times.
Updates usually don't involve making load times better. Not until it's affecting so many devices, then they try to do something. So.
I screwed up my start on that one, so that's why I lost that there. Czar, what's up? GNX Love, hello?
7.777 he ran. That's
Snapchat,
a pretty good time.
Nope, don't even really know what that is. 7.7s, that's a good time. 777,
the one
guys.
You send pictures in?
Isn't that a lucky run right there? He's gonna have good luck for the rest of his life.
That's like the 7777 you won in the casino, right? On the Hot Sevens or whatever game it is. You want to get sevens, man. All sevens.
I just know it's a lucky number. All right, so now we're gonna race a Bugatti. It looks like. Now I can almost guarantee you my car is gonna beat this Bugatti. I'm pretty sure I can take the Bugatti, but yeah, definitely a lot of cars in here that I can't beat now. So I'm gonna say it's definitely hit and miss on the 911. D Black said that game's called Craps. Yeah, that's 7 craps. You gotta hit 7 or 11, I think.
Yeah, and if you play craps long enough, you'll be too broke to even go to 7-Eleven to buy anything. That's how that works.
Oh man! All right,
I made you
messed
laugh.
up.
You screwed up.
I sure did.
If
That was a pretty fast Bugatti, though.
I
What's
think
that?
my Team X racing crew actually may be missing people. So
No, I definitely
Yeah.
could have won if I hadn't messed up. So Saturn got me on that one. Let's go back and try and beat him on the next race. Oh man, Gen X Love says he still can't get into live races. That sucks, buddy.
that could be because of your Wi-Fi or your what do they call it? That's happened to me before. My network service, my internet service, marked this game as dangerous and unsafe. Therefore, it won't let me get into the live racing because it's the protocols blocked it out. So you might want to check that.
That's interesting.
Yeah, happened to one of my crewmates as well. She couldn't get in live for almost 3 seasons. She was complaining. And I finally told her, I said, why don't you check your internet security settings? And it actually let her in because she made it, you know. That's because this game is so poorly programmed, they think it's a virus. That's really what it is.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So.
There I got my 7.735. But yeah, guys, I mean, you guys get the idea. This car really... There was a time when this car was beating everybody, but it's not really doing that anymore, so...
Yeah, I mean, 7.7 has changed a lot. There used to be that... Like, for a while, 7.7, if you go anything under 7.7, you're out of there, right? Right now, there are at least 4 or 5 cars that can run 7.6, 7.5s in there without getting bumped. So that's the real change there. I was leaving the lobby when someone challenged me. I hope it's not one of the viewers, because I didn't reject you. I just left lobby. Here, oh, I found Soundwave again. So it's it's not always as stable in 7.7 as it was in a sense.
I almost wonder if I had some sort of special tune for this and forgot about it.
I think this car just happened to have a lobby edge tune in 7.7. It's pretty stable there. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Now, Philippe, I would say the best car right now for gold that's available is the in-game GT and SX. My problem with it is I think that is only the top 10 version, not the prize car version. I think the prize car version might be better. Don't quote me on that though. But it is a purple star in-game, which is actually pretty decent.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one's better.
Yeah, I'm not really sure which one's better because I don't have the top 10 to play with, and I never even really played much with the regular one.
There's definitely 2 purple star versions, and I know one is better than the other, but I don't remember which.
Okay, the Evo is better. Okay, Elias just said it. The Evo is better. Now, GNX Love, what I'm saying to do is go into your internet router security settings and see if CSR2 is marked as one of the blocked programs, because sometimes the internet router security program will actually block it thinking that it's unsafe for whatever reason, or your virus scanner may have done it. If you have one on your phone that it's involved with that. But usually when you're using Wi-Fi, that's what is causing the issues. The Wi-Fi router actually blocked it thinking that it's dangerous.
Oh Lord.
Oh, there it is, the Rotana with the 777s. The Lucky 7. He should change his name for a week to Lucky 7s.
EKT, buddy, yeah, I probably won't do the crash of cars again on this channel. just wasn't enough people showing up anymore for it. That was kind of a fun thing to do, but yeah, people just weren't into it for the most part. At first, it was kind of a hit, but after a couple months, it just kept dying down and dying down more and more. So no one really... There would only be like 5 to 10 people on the streams anymore at this point.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. That looked like a really fun game, but I sucked at it. I tried it, remember? Game. I actually joined you in one game, and I kept driving into like every hole on the map. So...
Yeah, it can take a while to get used to driving those things. Oh man, my back's killing me. My leg's starting to go numb here.
Uh-oh. You might need to stand up and move around a bit.
Yeah, I gotta get up.
Yeah, we still got half an hour to go, man. You gotta hang in.
Some days are just not fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a restroom break real quick. Can I come put it back to your screen for a bit?
Yeah, sure. Soundwave and I are messing around in 7.7. I couldn't find you, so I ended up, racing him instead. Actually, no, my account that is being shared is just spinning around the RWB. Hold on. Hold on.
I'll be right back, everybody. Give me a couple of minutes.
All right, Soundwave, I need to go back to the other screen because the one that's being shared isn't the one that we're on. Okay? So I don't want to bore everybody to tears watching the RWB spin in circles. RWB, yay, circles. All right, hold on. Thanks for the swaps, Bosco. Okay, let me see what I can... Global. Oh yeah, while we're at it, I know Denny's already doing the global tuners, but I made a video about this and then I forgot to actually upload it. So now the event's live, so the video is kind of pointless. So I'm just going to talk to you about it. I would not lock in the i8 or the ACS8 or any of the i8 based cars in this game for anything. So my pick would be the ACS2 Sport or the ACS4. I think it'll do great. Second lock-in, my pick actually is the Veris Civic Type R. Don't forget, this is the car that can beat Tempest 3 Tier 3 with no Stage 6s. So it should be fast enough, or it's good enough to use minimal Stage 6 to get through the event. The WRX STI, if you have that, good for you, because you have to have all the Sport Tuner cars fully elite to get this thing. And the Veris M4 GTS isn't that great. You locked in, Bosco locked into i8. I don't know. Even if it's fully maxed, I don't like that car. In-game GT and SX, can't go wrong with any of them. They're all decent. And this one, again, beats Tempest 3 Tier 4 without swapping cars. RWB. All you got is RWB. So... I think RWB stand for something like Raw Welt Begriff. Okay, so it actually stands for something. I don't know if everybody knows that, but they're like a Japanese Porsche tuner. Speaking of tuners, these are all tuners, but guess what? Warsteiner, which sounds very German, right? Warsteiner, very German sounding, but it's actually, I think, an American tuning company in California somewhere. No, LL, I'm not reading your comments until now. What did you say?
I think it stands for really weird barbecues.
Don't get sucked into the toilet. Well, Warsteiner stands for really weird barbecues? Oh, you're talking about RWB. Oh.
I couldn't think of anything good to say, so I just said something lame.
Yeah. Rough world understanding in German. Aha. So, that's the meaning. So what, Warsteiner is German? I don't think, because I looked up Warsteiner, the company, and it's formed by some guy named Philip Nam. Now, Philip Nam sounds like a Vietnamese name. So this dude, there's no German history with Warsteiner, as far as I know. But maybe it is a German company. Who knows? Unless there's a copycat Warsteiner in California.
I thought they were German.
I mean, they sure sound German. There is a Warsteiner International, And then there's a Warsteiner USA. I could just be confused. But I did look up all 5 companies. Now, AC Schnitzer is definitely German and a BMW tuner. I know of them before I even played this game. Varus is a Japanese body kit company, and I've heard of them before I played this game. Used to watch good old drifting videos and stuff. So, but Aim Gang I never heard of until this game, actually. The name sounds very, very German, Bosco. I mean, I know you German speaker guys know that, AC Schnitzer is actually a German company, but Warsteiner apparently isn't a German company, so who knows? Because I was going to say, all we got in global tuners was German and Japanese tuners. What happened to the rest of them? But apparently there's an American one in there. RW is Japanese, sounds German, but it's Japanese. And then you got Warsteiner, which sounds German, but it's, I think, American. So anyway, pretty cool cars all around. With Warsteiner, the one car that's cool is the Warsteiner 570 VX. You could max out with the regular 570X. I mean, 570S from the dealership. So it's actually not a bad car. And that's, in fact, the one I'm going to end up using for this account because it's fully maxed. So, yeah, I don't think it's going to be a super difficult event for people that have the cars. It's just the rewards are meh. Some tokens, some more tokens. I like that. I need those. I need that. That's 50. Now it's 90.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna. I have all the cars but one upgraded. I don't think I'm gonna upgrade that last car just to get those prizes. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Alpina. I thought Alpina did a lot of BMWs too. I remember. I don't. Maybe I'm thinking of a different Alpina. I know the Alpina B7s and the Alpina B3s were like, tuner BMWs. But I might be thinking of a completely different company, actually. So, yeah, I mean, there are a lot of tuning companies out there. What I would like to see is some better known Japanese tuners and their body kits on those cars like the RX-7. Because, boy, they managed to pick some ugly ones. I don't know where they found them, but that's some ugly body kits they decided to go with. I mean, there's some nice ones out there, but I don't know why they went with that. Probably has licensing issues, but... So, anyway, yeah, Global Tuner's pretty cool. Do I have the cars for this? No, I don't want to buy you crap. Don't pop up while I'm trying to click. Oh, I have it. Yes, I have this car. Okay, so I could do it on this account. Nice. Oh, speaking of that, right? This one, this guy here. So what I did on my first account, which I made a video for, I locked in the Barracuda first, and then I locked in the torque for the later races. In retrospect, I might want to do it this way: lock the torque in first and put this guy second, because the last few races are actually pretty fast, but the Barracuda is closer to the time than the torque is at stage 5. So I don't know. I mean, they might adjust it anyway, but I'll do it this way for this account just to see what the difference is. So actually, now that we're talking about it, I might as well run it. Are you back, Denny, or are you still?
Yeah, I'm back.
Praying to the porcelain god. All right. Yeah, Polestar actually makes some cool stuff. Volvo tuner. No, this is my Team X account. It's always been my Team X account, this one. Okay. One good thing about this is they're pretty easy to shift. Both of these Plymouths are not hard to shift.
Bosco said Polestar is Volvo.
Yeah, Polestar tunes Volvos before. There's actually like Volvos out there with the Polestar badge on it because they get like a Polestar tune on it that gives it a little extra horsepower. But Polestar itself, it's like an independent company. They're making an electric car now. There's a Polestar electric car out there. Oh yeah, this car is great for Foley Max. It's really good for that Tempest 2. You want a fast sprinting car? Here you go. Pretty quick. That's a 0 to 100, by the way.
Yeah, Felipe, probably wait for something better, bud.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have a whole European event coming. I'm sure there's going to be quite a few cars that you're going to want in that that might be available for gold. So right now, the only one that I think is even remotely worth it would be the AIM-GAME GT and SX. I'm not really sure the rest of the cars are really worth it. Now, if you're into old classic muscle cars, obviously the Barracuda is not bad. I mean, that's a nice car. So I would do the Barracuda. If you don't have it already. And Volvo is now owned by the Chinese, so, you know, small world. So Polestar is technically working for the Chinese with their car tunes. Unless the Chinese sold it again. I think last I checked, the Chinese owned Volvo.
I actually thought that AIM-GAME GT and SX was going to be super amazing. It's kind of cool. I mean, it's a nice car and all, but it's not really what I thought it was going to be, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know. Yeah, see, this is classic example why you don't strip the one car you have of a particular brand, the Claviet. A lot of players make that mistake. They think they'll never use that car, so they strip it, and then boom, you got problems. Aston's owned by the Indians. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of these brands have been owned by other, you know, companies in other countries now, rather than its original starting country. Just like, I think, wasn't Bentley owned by the Germans, but then they sold it again? Because they were running BMW motors. What's up?
I said I'm not sure about that one.
I'm pretty sure that was the case for the longest time.
Sometimes I wonder if Chrysler bought it because they made a car that looks just like a Bentley.
Now, Chrysler took Mercedes-Benz parts and then copied Bentley's design and came up with that 300C, which incidentally sold quite well because it looks like a baby Bentley, you know.
First time I saw it, I thought it was a Bentley. I really did. I was like, oh, wow, check that out. I'm like, that's a Chrysler?
You should see the guys that actually do the aftermarket chrome grille that looks even more like a Bentley grille.
Yeah.
I mean, they really go for that Bentley look. And then Ford Fusion had the front end that looks like the Aston Martin. So
I didn't actually notice that.
Yeah, no copyright claims on that stuff. I guess those designs are not copyrightable. So see, the 300C sold like crazy in Europe. The 300C had crazy engine problems. That 300C's V8 Hemi motor had a lot of issues. My mechanic loves them.
What about the big old giant front grille on the new Toyota and Lexuses? Some of those are pretty crazy looking.
Well, you know, the excuse for that was Toyota was at one point a company that's textile. They did textile, so that's supposed to look like a spindle to harken back to our textile days. We used to make dirty clothing. Now we make cars. That's a long jump from making textile.
Interesting. But yeah, I noticed a lot of people don't seem to like those big old front grills on those Toyotas. I'm not really sure how I feel about them myself, to tell you the truth.
I owned a Lexus, and I liked it. I mean, I didn't like the grill necessarily that they have now, because it's really huge. But the version I had, the grill was still a little more tuned down. It wasn't bad.
They're very good cars.
Oh, best car I ever owned. Did everything. Never had one problem with that car. And I put 100,000 miles on it. Every gadget in there still worked, which is amazing if you think about it. Because a lot of times what breaks isn't the car's engine. It's the power windows, the heated seats, the radio buttons, and the AC buttons. None of that stuff had any issues. Everything worked to the end until I got rid of the car. But yeah, I love that car. It was great. So, no complaints.
Felipe, Toyota and Lexus are actually the same company, just in case that's what you were referring to there. He said, did you mean Toyota? But yeah, they're both the same company.
Yeah, in some parts of the world, I don't think they actually have Lexus. It's still a Toyota. So, in most of the rest of Europe and Asia, I think Europe, Asia, and US definitely have Lexus now. But before, in the beginning, it was still Toyota in some parts of the world, and then Lexus in the US and Europe. So
I still remember one that it was like the Toyota Altezza. What was it? The IS 300?
That's IS300. IS300.
I wanted one of those so bad when they came out. I was in love with that thing.
But we got the crappy motor in the US. They had the turbo motor in Japan, and we got the little, inline six that could barely breathe. So
it sure looks cool, but
yeah. Oh, my gearbox in the Lexus had the paddle shifters, and I never used them. I basically had the car permanently in sport mode because it had like the little knob that says like cruising mode, normal mode, and sport mode. And the normal mode was bad. And if you do the economy mode, your car basically doesn't accelerate because it starts in like third gear or something stupid to save gas. So I had it in sport constantly. But it was actually, it ran good. I mean, I did 13.9 in the quarter mile, which for a big sedan, it's not bad at all. And it's all-wheel drive. So you can drive it in the winter, summer, snow, whatever. Never got me stuck anywhere in the winter. So, yeah.
What was the best shift pattern for that car, Max?
For this one?
For your Lexus there.
Well, it's automatic. I don't know. Just step on the gas. So.
Well, that's a boring shift pattern.
Yeah. That's a boring shift pattern, man. Just, I'm joking about starting in third gear. It actually starts in second gear. But the point is that it basically upshifts at like 3,000 RPM gear. So you're constantly in like the non-power band part of the car. So it didn't feel nice. And, as someone who likes a low acceleration, that economy mode really irked me. That's why I had it in sport mode permanently, basically.
Yeah.
As soon as I turn the car on, it's actually part of my ritual of turning the car on. Hit the start button, turn the knob, sport. And then I shift into D to drive. I don't even. It's like 1, 2, 3 to activate the car, basically.
I guess Felipe said there's some kind of meme about Toyota. I'm not really sure what he's talking about there, but he says it gave away the joke and it killed it. Yeah, I don't know anything about a Toyota meme, buddy. I'm sorry.
I never seen a Toyota meme actually. Maybe it might be fun to look it up.
I'm starting to wonder what the meaning of a meme actually is. I thought it was just one of those little pictures where somebody put some dumb words over a photo, but I guess there's more to it than that. Us old folks, we're behind the times, I guess.
Yeah, we're a little, we're behind the TikTok generation now. We can't keep up.
I've seen people calling videos and all kinds of other stuff memes. That's where it gets confusing to me because I'm like, I've only heard until recently I've never heard anything except for a photo called a meme, but I don't know.
Oh, I'm supposed to get my 7 Go keys soon? There's 7 Go keys I'm missing here? Is that on one of these races? TikTok is a recycled bit of the internet.
We got about 10 more minutes left on the stream, guys.
The Mahindra. You know how I learned about the Mahindra? I was playing Roblox, Roblox Car Crushers, and they had a Mahindra in there. It was like a big, slow SUV, but it was apparently like a top-of-the-line Mahindra.
Yeah.
So that's an Indian brand. I actually learned about that.
No,
I am doing
this,
duality.
I don't think
This
there's a
is
prize
duality.
car for this, unfortunately.
Nah, no prize car for any of these. It's all just, you know.
I kind of think they're starting to save the prize cars for the really big paid events only.
Yeah.
At least that's kind of what it seems like they're doing lately.
Well, I mean, the Evolution Cup's been around forever. They're gonna still do Evolution Cups, I'm sure. So, yeah. Who knows?
I don't think this has an Evo Cup, though, does it?
This one does not. No. What are they gonna give us? There's no Plymouth they can give us. That's in the game, right? What we were supposed to get some black Plymouth that was coming, but it just never happened, or I forgot I didn't get it.
Isn't there a Legends car, the Plymouth?
Well, that's a tier 4, but they had a black version of the Hemi Barracuda in one of the updates information, and then I never saw the car again. I don't know what happened. Some people may have it, for all I know.
Bosco's out asking if you know about Tatas, buddy.
Oh, yeah. It's, you drive that car, it's Tata to your life. No, I'm joking. The Tata, yeah. Tata apparently bought out Land Rover, or tried to. I can't remember if they did or not.
He says they own Aston Martin.
Oh, they own Aston Martin. Yeah, I thought they bought one of the British luxury brands. So, yeah, the Barracuda Hemi S, the one I have is the silver one, but there was a black one in one of the updates in the videos, and also I saw it in one of the updates, but I never seen that car since. So, I don't know what happened.
Clavia
Tata
said
Motors.
Tata is actually a Indian company.
Yeah. Tata Motors, Indian company. They bought out, like I said, they bought out Aston Martin. Well, Bosco said they bought out Aston Martin. I thought they bought out Land Rover. Maybe they own both. Who knows? Well, if you can fit all the letters, you can go, oh my gosh. But I don't think all the letters will fit. I think you're one short for that. But that is 7 letters, right? It may fit on the license plate. If you buy the gosh, your license plate can say, oh my gosh. Yeah, that's what I would do. In fact, I'm going to go buy that car now that I thought about it. See if I can...
Just
wait,
the letter O, M-Y-G-O-S-H. Yeah.
Oh
Yep,
my gosh, 7 letters. Yep. Huh? I don't steal that. I'm going to use it.
A good one, yeah. That would be a good one.
6 letters, 0 MGs. I said that would work too. Oh my gosh. So. And you can use it. I'm just joking about not using it. Go ahead and use it if you like it. I'm probably not even going to buy the car, but, well, it is for a good cause. I mean, just like that red Chiron Red, that was for a good cause, right? So for a good cause,
did you see what they were selling that for yet? Probably $20.
$20 bucks.
I haven't actually looked.
Here, I'll show you. I'm looking at it. $15? No, $20. Where do you see $15?
Car.
If you see $15, I want that deal. So basically, it's probably the regular McLaren Senna with the purple color, right? I mean, it's probably just a reskin. Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy this actually, but. Oh, 15K in-game. Well, 1.5 million. Oh, 15K in-game cash. Oh my God.
If you can, it's nice to buy something for charity like that if possible.
Yeah, I don't mind doing that. And once in a while, that's pretty cool. Hold on. Let me not show you all my...
Hopefully it's a good charity. I don't really know anything about it, honestly.
Yeah, well, I don't want to show off all my financial information while I'm buying it, so we're gonna switch back.
Let me. Do you want me to switch to my screen for a minute?
Sure. Oh, and it crashed. I tried to buy the car and it crashed my game. I guess it doesn't want me to buy it.
I'm still hanging out in the live racing lobby. Let me get out of here.
Yeah, it's a children's hospital. It's a worthy cause. I mean, for me, I think $20 to children's hospital is very much a worthy cause. Plus, we get a cool car in the game to show off for it. Why not? Okay, I think I've drank more than $20 in coffee in the last 3 days.
Yeah, if you got $20 to spare to help out some kids, that would be cool, actually.
Yeah. You know, having a son and having gone to children's hospitals for various reasons, I think these kind of causes are well worth it. I certainly don't mind supporting it.
Yeah, I mean, if you have to, look it up and make sure it sounds like a legit thing to you. I mean, some people are always a little bit wary about charities and stuff, but you can always look it up and, you know, get some info on it.
The paid professional fundraisers, those guys I don't usually give to because, you know, when you're a paid professional fundraiser, the way they divide the money is if you donate $10, I think that the actual recipient gets like $1.50. The rest goes to cost.
You gotta be careful. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, CSR2. I get the impression these guys have enough money that if they say they're giving to charity, they're giving to charity, right? Yep. I don't think Natural Motion's taking 80% of whatever we're paying for the car as a cut. At least I hope not. If they are, shame on you, Natural Motion.
More than likely, if they're taking anything, it's going to be like 5% or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, they certainly. I'm not going to begrudge them taking a little something off the top for cost, but they shouldn't be taking. If they're saying this is a charity for cause, and they're a company. Remember, they're a for-profit company. They're not a non-profit. They're not supposed to take any money. They should give all the money to whatever purpose that they're doing. But I suspect they're going through a middle company anyway. But you know, regardless, hold on 1 second while I try to buy this car without crashing, and then we can check it out. Stock. I'm not building it. I have one stage 6. It's an engine, so I'm not wasting my effort on that car yet. Although I think the McLaren's, and I don't want to butcher the name. I think it's Senna. Is
you got it.
Yeah, the McLaren Senna is a pretty good car, even without stage 6s. So, yes, good old Apple. They're getting sued right now for that. But yeah, Apple always want to get a nice cut out of every car out of everything that comes through Apple. So,
I don't like them as a company. I will say that.
I've crashed enough that my computer recommended I uninstall CSR2.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, literally, I've had my phone has recommended it multiple times, and I think my computer even recommended it once or twice. Please uninstall this game because you crashed 30 times in the last 10 days. So.
Yeah, that's never a good thing.
Yeah, recently it's been better. I have to be honest. Recently it has been better. Oh, here it is. Let me share my screen now since I bought it.
All right, let me know when you're ready for me to switch back.
Yep, go ahead.
There we go.
And there it is. What a beauty. I have to give to McLaren. They make some cool looking cars. I heard they're all disasters on quality, but they do make some cool cars. What is your crew championship name? Is that directed at Danny? So,
I'm not sure what that means. Crew championship name?
I mean, are you talking about a crew name or? I don't think it's crew championship name. It's just a crew name. And there she is, McLaren. All right, try not to kill the name. Senna Gauche Edition. So let's go ahead and customize the license plate. Let's see if it fits. Come on.
You could do my gosh.
Let's see. Let's try. Let's try it.
Oh my gosh.
It fits. If anything, I might want a little extra something to make it. Oh my gosh, nah, that doesn't look right. Oh my gosh seems to work.
Put MY.
Oh yeah, MY, there it is. The Y part, hold on. No, don't pay for it. Do not pay for the wrong one. Okay. There it is, it does fit perfectly. Haha. Yes, we have customized license plate. I like it. What do you think? Huh? That looks pretty good. And we're kind of on our time deadline. My puppy needs to go to his social. I still got a puppy social to take him to. So, yep. Looking good. 70% means $14 of my money's going to the charity. I like that. That's good. So, not a bad thing. My crew name is the Helena Hitmen. That's my main crew that I'm in. So that's where I'm normally. I'm sure it's just as like the regular, the various edition of Senna that we've already have in the game. I'm almost positive this is just a reskin version of it. So, you know, it's a Greek crew. No. It might have been a Greek town, Greek settlement town in the U.S. maybe, but it's not a Greek crew. Although we do have a player in here that is definitely Greek. In fact, he's with the Greek Special Forces, so don't mess with us. We got the Greek Special Forces as part of our crew. So anyway, back to you, Danny.
All right, guys. Well, I think that's gonna pretty much wrap this thing up. I want to thank you all so much for coming out. You guys are amazing. Thank you to Max for being on the stream with me and all that good stuff. And moderators, awesome job as always. Thank you for coming out to help make sure everything goes smoothly. And yeah, we had the Crow in here for a little bit today. Crow runs the CSR2 page for Reddit, which is very cool. And pretty much just thank you all, man. We'll be back every Friday, and then on Sundays I do a live racing stream where you guys can come try to live race me and stuff. So yeah, I think that pretty much wraps this stream up. So again, thank you guys so much, and I think that will do it. All right, so catch you all next time. All right.
Yep. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate all the comments, and it's always fun interacting with you guys. I look forward to next week, and until then, I'll see you guys next time.
All right, see you guys later. Don't stop.